Oh, this is so cool. I think I'm gonna like this place.
It's so hard to find certain restaurants here in Singapore. They're all in a mall, tucked away somewhere. Finally found this dim sum place after about 15 minutes walking around.
Oh, this is so cool. I think I'm gonna like this place. Right now, I'm at Tong Loc Tea House. This tea house gives very much like a diner vibe. This is gonna be a 1 of 2 day video. So of course, Singapore has amazing buffets. Today, we're gonna try one of the most affordable all-you-can-eat dim sum buffets, and that's right here. And they have it every single weekend and public holidays for 2 hours per day only. Time is ticking. Let's order the food. So I messed up a little bit. On this menu, there's different sections. So I might have ordered a little too much dim sum. There's also chef special section, there's drink section, there's dessert section. Drinks, you can only get 1 per table. And by the way, this all-you-can-eat buffet comes out to about $15 US. All-you-can-eat dim sum buffet for $15 US. I haven't even tried the food. I'm already loving it. You can barely get 3 items at a dim sum place for about 15 bucks back in the US. All you can eat. Okay, just placed my first order, and it is gonna come via, look at this. Comes via a little train. And before we start eating, just a big thank you and shout out to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video and continuing to support this channel. Guys, I've been talking about Surfshark VPN for the past several years. It's still a tool I utilize every single day. Highly recommend. Don't get online without something like this. As we all know, nowadays our personal life is online. We're traveling more, so we're connected to different Wi-Fi hotspots, most of which are not secure, and great opportunities for people to gain access to your personal information. I give this example all the time. Whenever you're Google searching something or chatting with your friends about something, or sometimes even talking about something, and how some products for whatever you're talking about, we're searching for, or products related to whatever you're talking about, we're searching for, start appearing everywhere. That's just one basic example of people getting access to your personal info. So what a VPN is, it's a virtual private network, and what Surfshark VPN does is that it encrypts and secures your personal information before it goes over the internet, so people who you don't want having access to your personal info, they won't have access to it. Surfshark also has something called Surfshark Alerts, so whenever someone's trying to gain access to something like your email, you're gonna get notified right away. Also, I utilize this service a lot for the entertainment side. For example, if you wanna have access to another country's Netflix catalog, you can actually utilize Surfshark VPN to trick the streaming service into thinking you are in a different country, so you get access to that country's streaming content, and vice versa when I'm overseas. Like right now I'm in Singapore, if I wanna have access to US streaming services that I pay for, I utilize Surfshark VPN to make it think that I'm actually back in the US, so I get access to those services. Or even basic websites. Did you know a lot of US websites, they just don't work, like at all. They don't even load if you're overseas. So utilize Surfshark VPN just to do things like pay my bills. Anyway, if you wanna give it a try, go to my link down below. Use my promo code DUMPLING. You'll get 83% off your order plus 3 additional months for free, and try it out for 30 days. If you don't like it for any reason, get your money back. All right, I think food is coming soon, so let's capture our little train heading towards us. And what's supposed to happen is it'll show up, and one of these buttons will light up, and it tells you whether the food is on the upper track or the lower track. You hit the button again, you send the train back. First food items just got here. Hong you chao shou, hot oil wontons. That's pretty darn good. The mala flavor is intense with that one. Oh, I like that a lot. Nice meaty dumpling, really thin skin. Again, that spice is no joke, delicious. Next one, this is a fried tofu skin roll. So lightly fried tofu skin on the outside, stuffing on the inside. Oh, this thing's awesome. Light and crispy. Inside, the shrimp is sweet. It's bouncy, a little hot sauce to go with this. So far, so delicious with this place. This is clams and some kind of chili sauce. Wow, kind of tastes like the chili sauce they put on the chili crab. Instead of chili crab, it's clams. And this thing I really wanted. This is spicy and nummy duck wings. Love this. Duck wings taste much fattier than chicken wings. They do not kid around when they're adding the heat. And one thing I kind of made a mistake on the drinks is that, so the drinks are buy one, get one free. They don't actually come with the buffet. Still, that's not a bad deal. This really traditional seafood soup. Add a little chilies in here. Oh, it's so gooey and nice. Hey, buddy. There we go. Yeah, I just got a special delivery of, I think this is spinach and prawn dumplings. Oh, this is really interesting. It's like a little mochi dumpling. There's shrimp and chives inside. Chewy and sweet with some nice fragrance from the leek. This is good. I think this will be good. Dunkin' has seafood soup too. That's really not bad. So second order just got placed. The online ordering system actually warns me that there's only 50 minutes left to eat here. So it's a 90-minute window, not a 2-hour window, 90-minute window. So gotta eat as much as possible. Oh, that was quick. I literally placed this order maybe 1 minute ago. Got a second order of the fried tofu skin and some fried shrimp dumplings. So this kind of looks like a crab rangoon. And the shrimp dumpling has some sauce on the bottom. Oh, everything gets served so quickly here. I love it. Look how stuffed the shrimp dumpling is. Wow. It's so crispy on the outside. Beautiful sweet shrimp. And this is some sort of mayo sauce. Kind of tastes like the Thousand Island dressing on a Big Mac. I think it is Thousand Island dressing. Anyway, the only negative part about eating at a place like this, and I wouldn't even call it a negative, every time a tray goes by, I'm hoping it's stuff for me. So I'm eating, but I'm also full of anticipation. Got another order of mala wontons. Next, salt and pepper shrimp, fried mushrooms, and some fried sweet and sour fish. This looks amazing. Look at this. The prawns look freshly fried. And this thing, just pop the whole head in your mouth. Best part of the prawn, this is awesome. This is fried so well, you can eat the whole thing, including the tail. Fried mushrooms. I'm chewing on some already delicious food. And whenever that little train goes by, I'm just, is that mine? It was not. Fried mushrooms is good too. Beef with scallions. I love it. So tender. And the scallion flavor has completely infused into the beef. Wow, that's a delicious dish. This is sweet and sour fried fish. Little carrots and cucumbers on top. That's mine. Oh. Oops. Also, there's 2 tracks, so sometimes I forget if the food's arriving on the bottom or the top. I think the fish is just okay. Maybe a little too soft for me. Look at this. It's some kind of ribs. I don't know what the sauce is though. There's some kind of mildly sweet sauce. Taste a little Worcestershire in there. Pork's a little too tough for me, but the sauce is good. The top is wild mushroom and sweet corn. Mochi skin, sweet corn, earthy mushroom. I like it. This is called a crown daisy. Oh, look at this. So these 2 are vegetarian dim sum items. Crown daisy is so awesome. Halfway done with our meal, already ready to come back. Best sauce though. Sauce that comes with the chili wontons. Let's been dipping everything in that. Oh, I want to issue an apology to this dish right here. For some reason I thought it was fish because I ordered fish. It's not, it's tofu. So then this being really soft, it makes sense. I'm stupid. Our time is running out. One last order of dessert. Dessert. Ice cream puff, jelly with longan, and a mung bean soup. Ice cream puff. A chocolate ice cream puff. This jelly is really good. The dessert. Nothing fancy. That's perfect. Like this whole meal has just been the ultimate comfort food dim sum buffet. That's such an awesome price. This place is definitely one of my top recommendations here in Singapore. Also, the staff is really, really nice as well. I love this place. This is a place we'll be coming back to again and again. They also have a dinner buffet, but this afternoon team buffet, it's so good. Anyway, like I said in the beginning, this is a 2-part video. So tomorrow, going to another dim sum buffet at an entirely different price point. And we'll go see if that's worth it or not. Yeah, I know I took that from Steven. Good morning. Dim sum buffet number 2. I am here at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel at the Cherry Garden restaurant, where their all-you-can-eat dim sum buffet runs 88 Singapore dollars, or about 62 US. And they give you a menu, and you can pretty much order anything you want. Well, not pretty much. Order anything you want, and we're gonna be ordering everything. Because after the dim sum buffet yesterday, I didn't need the whole day waiting for this. Okay, this is definitely really fancy. Steamed prawns dumpling with black garlic, steamed pork siomai with baby abalone, all-you-can-eat soup dumplings, that sounds awesome. Crystal dumplings with fresh mushrooms and black truffle, fried yam puff with roast duck. Of course, you got the typical roast meats like pork belly, char siu, roast duck. Wow, my mouth is watering so hard. There's chili crab, live tiger prawn with minced garlic. There's about 50 items on this menu, and I gotta find a way to try it all. Okay, let's order. Oh, that's nice. The dishes are really, really tiny. This is the roast wine chicken. It is like a one-biter. Oh, that's good. This dish is all about that nice wine flavor inside the tender chicken. Chicken is tender. You definitely get that nice blast of wine, and you can taste the fragrance of the roast steeped into the meat. This starter bite, literally the size of a bite, which I love. Now I know we can try every single item on this menu. In terms of how fast food comes out, the barbecue dishes, obviously, and the soup came out right away. The dim sum items, it's been about 20 minutes. So if you do come here, I recommend just ordering a lot. And as soon as the food comes to you, order the next set to be able to try everything on the menu. Okay, thank you. All right, it's about 25 minutes in. We got our first dim sum item, the chao xiao bao. That's it. So order about 6 dim sum items, got 1. There's only a 2-hour limit to this meal, so gotta play some catch up. Next order I make might just be for the rest of the menu. Let's start with this. Roast pig. A little mustard, chili sauce. This looks beautiful. That's so awesome. I mean, you heard that, right? The skin is so crispy and airy. Pork is tender, and nice amount of fat in there as well. Roast duck. Whatever that sauce is on the bottom, that's amazing. The skin, it melts as soon as it touches your tongue. And you got that nice sweet umami flavor as you chew. Chao siu might be my favorite. Oh, that's so good. There's a good amount of char on this thing. It just caramelizes as well, that sugar. Great sesame flavor. It's not too sweet, it's very smoky. It's one of those flavors that just get better as you chew. So got all the dim sum items I ordered. The soup dumplings, the chao xiao bao, the steamed prawn dumplings and garlic, and the abalone siomai, which I promptly dropped on the table. I'm gonna eat it anyway. This, you gotta eat right away. The soup dumpling. This looks like a legit soup dumpling. Look at this. I mean, there's a lot of soup in here. Gotta be a little careful not to break the skin. This is very delicate. This is like Asian operation. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, that's the good stuff right there, all that fat. If my parents actually bought me Operation the game when I was a kid, this might have gone a lot better. Wow, the soup dumpling is amazing. This is like something you get from an actual soup dumpling place. When you take a bite, all that beautiful fat just flows everywhere. Barbecue pork bun. It's sweet, it's sticky. This is the wild mushroom truffle dumpling. The outside mochi-like skin is really, really soft. At first I thought it may be a little too soft, but then the nice crunch from the mushrooms kick in, and that great truffle flavor just fills your mouth. A very solid vegetarian option. This, I think that's the steamed pork dumpling. It's definitely pork inside. That thing is just so porky and fatty, and that flavor will just linger on your tongue. Let's try the table dim sum, the ones I literally dropped on the table. This is the abalone siomai. That just tastes like pure luxury. Abalone is tender, which is not always the case. Sometimes you can get a piece of abalone, it tastes like the rubber band is sitting on your desk. This thing extremely tender. The siomai is not overly heavy and it's not overly dense. That whole thing just kind of falls apart in your mouth. Such a luxurious texture. An amazing surf and turf flavor. This I definitely want to try. This is the black garlic dumpling. Beautiful shrimp dumpling, really nice mochi-esque skin, bouncy shrimp on the inside, and a giant hit of garlic. And it's wasabi fried shrimp. So the green stuff on the outside is wasabi mayo. Fish eggs on top, it looks like some chia seeds. Oh, that was utter perfection. That's kind of a take on a Cantonese dish where it's fried shrimp and mayo on the outside. And usually it's just plain mayo. But the dish is really greasy, kind of leaves your stomach feeling a little queasy afterwards. Oh, not that dish. The mayo is balanced out by this nice bite of wasabi. Then you get the sweet crunch from the fish roll and the slight sweetness from the seeds. Oh, I love that. The other dim sum items are arriving. Now we're talking, but I do feel like I need a little extra spice. Mixed hot oil, version 2. Like I said, this version is much spicier than the previous version, and we changed the recipe up a little bit. I know I'm biased, but I think it's the best hot oil on the market. So if you want to give it a try, I'm going to put the link down below on where to get it. I think, unfortunately, it's US only at this point still. Also, customer service contact is on the bottom as well. Any issues with your order, any issues at all, let them know. This is a new company I'm working with. Hopefully everything is good, but it definitely tastes so much better than the previous version. This is the black bean pork ribs. One of my favorite dim sum items. Got that in the hot oil. This is definitely more fancy than your typical steamed black bean with ribs dish. The pork is way more tender, and I think there's a lot more garlic in here as well. This is a great version of this dish. Another reason it's so tender, they use Iberico pork in that. And you can really tell the difference between that dish, like how it's usually served, and how it is now. That's on a whole different tenderness level. This is something I've been seeing a lot in Singapore. This fried eggplant with pork floss. I haven't really seen this anywhere else in the world except here. I mean, I love it. Fresh fried eggplant, solid crunch on the outside, covered in delicious pork floss. This is chicken spring roll covered in sesame. This is so good. Definitely needs a little spice. Super crispy skin. The chicken is wonderfully juicy. So much flavor. Wow, it's almost like there's chicken soup inside. That's how juicy the chicken is. This is fried tofu skin on the outside with a cod on the inside. This is so light. I mean, fried tofu skin is already ridiculously light. Add a beautiful fillet of fish. Wow, my mouth is definitely lighting up from the hot oil. Whew. So this is a yam puff with duck inside. That thing, crispy on the outside, soft, starchy on the inside. It's not one of my favorite things, just purely based on personal preference. I feel like it's too starchy. This I'm super excited about. Hongyou Chaoshu chili wontons. I love hot oil wontons, but I like the one yesterday much, much better. This one you can't really taste the filling all that well. It's a lot of wrapper. And the sauce, I feel like it's way too vinegary, not very spicy. This one's steamed custard bun with all sorts of nuts on top. And there's a big piece of yam inside. This is really good. Creamy custard, soft bun, nice crunchiness from the nuts. I just go so well with some tea. This last dim sum dish, actually I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's basically a mochi dumpling with pork floss inside. I think a little too sweet for me. Kind of tastes like a tangyuan mochi ball. This is the chili crab. This is a classic. Nah, this is really good. The sauce is nice and tomatoey. Got some egg in here, a nice sweet chili flavor that you find outside of that classic dish. Mantou is perfectly fried. I like this a lot. Ooh, I forgot about this. This is the hot and sour soup I ordered. So this thing has just been kind of sitting around. This is much thicker than the other hot and sour soup I've tried so far. And this dish is really nostalgic for me. It's back when my parents owned a restaurant. I mean, this is something I eat every single day. I really like this. This tastes almost exactly like the version we had at the restaurant. That same vinegary flavor with floating tofu and bamboo inside. I used to eat this every day because my mom says this is one of the few healthy items on the buffet, so she would just tell me to eat a lot of the hot sour soup. So I would eat this, put some dumplings inside, make it like a dumpling hot and sour soup. This is delicious. They also have a chicken, their daily chicken soup, ooh, with radish inside. Oh, this is so good too. This is a very healing, good for you broth at the same time. The chicken is really hard, but the broth is so gentle and mild. It has such a great flavor. If you're not feeling well, this is something you want to have. And the chicken thing, it's kind of funny. Like many years ago, I was in Din Tai Fung, Taiwan, and I was tasting their broth, and the manager was close to me, and I said the chicken tasted hard, and he rushed over and he told me the reason is because they use a type of chicken, after you make soup out of it, the meat is supposed to be hard, but the soup is much better. I don't know if that's true. I mean, in my experience, usually when you stew something longer, it's more tender, but who knows? Either way, this is really good. Okay, time is almost running out on this buffet. Last round before dessert, got the 5-spice beef, the green beans with dry shrimp on top, codfish tofu, and this dish is really interesting. It looks like an egg drop soup, but it's spinach, egg whites, mushrooms, and Wagyu beef inside. 5-spice spicy beef. Wow. Wow. I should have got this in the beginning. I would have kept ordering this. This is so freaking tender. I mean, if you told me this was Wagyu beef, I would believe you. Green beans with dry shrimp. Wow. This is so good too. I love this. Come closer to me. Wow. The shrimp is really crispy on top. There's some bigger pieces that are more chewy. Green beans is chewy as well. There's a lot of garlic in here. The sauce is a little vinegary. Might be the best green bean dish I've had ever. Cod with mushrooms. Oh, the sauce is amazing. Oh, this is so good. It's not just about the fish, which the fish is really good. Nice and crispy on the outside, even though it's soaked in the sauce. But the sauce is the star. It's garlicky, it's fragrant, it's super savory. I mean, you're tasting that 20, 30 seconds after that bite has already went down the hatch. That leaves an impression on your tongue. Whoa, I think I might enjoy this more than dim sum. This looks good. Prawn with garlic soaked in some kind of sauce. This is live prawn, so they kept a head on for you. Yes. This is, yes. This is fresh prawn for sure. So sweet. And they took the ice off for people who want to eat the prawn head but can't stand anything staring back at you. Try this Wagyu egg drop soup dish right here. I'm usually a big fan of spinach soups. Very light, very mild. You can't really taste, let me see. You can't really taste the beef. Like tasting the beef individually, you'll notice that, oh yeah, oh wow. I couldn't taste it when I was eating the soup with the spinach and with the mushrooms and everything together. But if you just take a piece of that ground meat and you start chewing it, and you notice something is different. And all that goodness of the Wagyu start blasting you. I almost feel like I want to take the meat out and just kind of eat it separately. Just so I can taste the Wagyu flavor better. This is good, I like it. All right, got another order of soup dumplings. Let's try this again. Yes, success. Getting soup dumplings out of the basket. I call it the Asian version of Operation. My parents never bought me toys when I was growing up. I don't know how many of yours did. I don't know if that's just me or other Asian kids never got toys. Huh, actually come to think of it, I didn't really get any soup dumplings either. You know, I think if I either got Operation when I was a kid or had more soup dumplings, I might be a doctor today. It's good practice. And I'm not insinuating that just because you eat a lot of soup dumplings or play the game Operation, you can be a doctor. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is it would help. That's really good. The skin is my favorite. It's so thin. Look how thin that skin is. It's just filled with soup. Some vinegar, some of my hot oil. Didn't think I was gonna be getting my soup dumpling fix today, but I am. Roast pork fried rice with a little bit of corn inside. Oh, this fried rice is very good too. A little sweet, very meaty. One of their signature dishes. I like it. Dessert is served first. Lychee with osmanthus jelly. This is one of my favorite things. I love this so much. It's one of the most cooling, flavorful Chinese desserts. It just makes your mouth so incredibly fragrant. This is black bean pudding and avocado and sesame ice cream. Look at this little jelly, little bubbles in here. This is the ice cream. Avocado ice cream. I feel like Tom Brady. Wow. Avocado ice cream is really good. I've never had avocado ice cream before. A little popping jelly. Oh, this dessert is sublime. And it's creamy, it's refreshing. The sesame flavor is fantastic too. Wow, this is one of the best things ever. If you ever come here, you gotta try this. It's not even one of their signature dish items. This should be, wow, this is good. Next, this is mango sago with pomelo and lime sorbet. This is a classic Chinese dessert. Definitely a palate cleanser, especially if you eat a very greasy meal. So this is lychee sorbet. Some kind of a cherry icy. Lychee sorbet is great. This is really refreshing as well, but I gotta go back to that avocado ice cream. This is just the best thing ever. All right, so 2 amazing all-you-can-eat dim sum buffets in 2 days, 2 price points. Yesterday, about 23, 24 Singapore dollars, about 15, 16 US. Today, 88s were about 62 US. This one is definitely more upscale, of course, in the Mandarin Oriental. The dishes have more fancier ingredients like truffle, iberico pork, wagyu. I'm considering going to a dim sum in New York. Each person is spending probably minimum $30 to $50 after tax and tips. So both buffets, from ambiance, service, everything, I think both are fantastic. For me personally, this would be something that I would go to on a special occasion or every now and then. Yesterday's buffet, I would go there every other day if they offered it. They don't. But this was a fantastic meal. The dessert spread is amazing. The avocado ice cream, what? The green beans, the char siu, the dim sum items, so amazing. This has been a fun couple of days. Also, I just started a new shorts channel. So if you guys want to check out exclusive clips, sometimes it's too short. I can't put it into a video if I just randomly find something here in Singapore. I'm gonna upload it to the shorts channel. I'll put that information down below. Please give it a follow. I would really appreciate it. And of course, as always, information for these places are listed down below for you. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.